Hey Rip, did you know they have the 4th of July all over the world?
No way, really? I thought that was just in America.
Yeah, it comes right after the 3rd of July.
Oh, right. Well, that makes sense. May the 4th be with you, am I right?
No, Rip, that's in May. Now you're getting your months confused. Hey everyone, we are ready to set off some fireworks with our latest release 2.2.9, which contains 33 new improvements.
This is a huge release, Banna. I'm super excited to be sharing this with everyone. Let's dive right into it. We got some really big features I want to tackle today. So the first is we've now added resolution to all workflows. We finally made the leap. That's right. You can now put a resolution on a project and even tasks if your heart desires. This means that for many of you project-heavy organizations out there, we can now calculate the impact directly from the project rather than having to go and nest an improvement. So let's take a look at what you got here, Banna. We have this improved Gemini product line. And we'll see when we come up to our active status picker, from the drop-down, we now have the option to resolve directly on this project. So you'll remember back in the day, any sort of project task you would go in and complete. Now we can configure it to go through a resolution process. So very similar to improvements, we can come in here, determine if this resulted in a change, select our impact, and all this is going to be calculated for us using that impact summary. So,
pretty cool.
Yeah, very, very cool stuff. Work with your CE team advisor to add resolutions to any of your project templates that may need them. All right, Banna, sticking with our improved Gemini product line project, the next feature I want to take a look at is recursive project copy. So previously, KaiNexus could only copy a project and any nested items directly below it. We know this was very time consuming for bigger projects with a lot of nested items, and especially those multiple levels down. So with this new recursive project copy, you can now copy any nested items, up to 100 total. So go ahead and in your project, hit the little ellipses, copy, and here we now have a more advanced copy screen where we can copy those nested items, determine how many levels down, if we want to include that first level, all levels. This should really help with standard work as well as making it easier to create similar projects across the whole company with relative ease. So really big feature that we've been waiting for here with that copy. Last thing I want to take a look at, Banna, before you jump in here is standard work. This is really the theme of this. This is the 2.2.9 release right here. One of our most highly anticipated features here in this release, standard work is going to allow you to create a template that automatically adds other nested improvements, projects, tasks, even documents. So what we'll do is, maybe set up a training class, an A3 DMAIC project, any sort of standard work, any items that you want to have nested in there. We've actually gone in and set up under our create dropdown this learner project. So once we come in here and actually create this learner, maybe I want to call this Banna, and I can create this project.
That's my name.
Yes, it is, Banna. Very good. I'm going to go ahead and jump right in, and we'll see that we're going to have some pre-configured tasks underneath this specific learner project that we've just created. This is game-changing, Banna. So this is really going to help again with that standard workflow. Be sure to work with your CE team advisor for this feature as well so you can get that standard work set up. Again, this is essentially a way to create frequently used items right during the creation process or at any time during the project or improvement lifecycle.
Really game-changing stuff here.
We don't mess around at KaiNexus, Banna.
Now, the next thing we've done is make it easier to edit lots of things at once. We know it was pretty difficult before. I'm going to head back to my personal dashboard. If you put your projects or your improvements in a list view, now you can bulk edit these items to save you a ton of time. So we can head over to our ellipses, hit bulk change, and then similar to the tasks menu where we can bulk change tasks, we can now do that with improvements and projects by hitting these check marks here, hitting up to the bulk change, and then adding or changing whatever we need to change.
Nice. You could change your team, you could change some dates, maybe change attributes, add a comment. Love it, Banna.
This was one of our most requested features of all time, and we're excited to finally deliver. Now, the last thing that I want to show today is in the impact reporting section. In our impact summary, we received some feedback that it was difficult to see the aggregate breakdown of the impact report section. If you remember, we had to hover over each impact to see the specific categories. Now we have the ability to expand more details that shows the breakdown of time savings, financial savings, and revenue generated. We built this smart enough so it remembers your preferred view and is even a configure setting on the card. So right here, it remembered from last time, we already had it open. We can close it, open it back up again.
Very cool, Ben. I also noticed that we have some different cost savings as well as revenue generation options here that we've actually gone in and calculated the specific amount. So that's another big change that we'll notice here in the impact summary that should be useful for those of you that are getting into the reporting section in KaiNexus.
Now, don't forget, Ryan, we have less than 2 months until the 2018 KaiNexus User Conference.
Oh, I'll be there.
I hope so. I hope to see all you there. Now, while you're on our website signing up, take a look at both of our improvement and KaiNexus customer blogs to learn more about KaiNexus and continuous improvement in general. If you still have questions, visit our support site at support.kainexus.com for more help. And as always, sign up for our next webinar, KaiNexus Quarter 2 Updates on July 17th for a review of all the big features we put out in the last 3 months. And then be on the lookout for our next training team office hours hosted by yours truly right here toward the end of July, where we'll be doing a deeper dive on all the biggest features from this release. This has been Matt Banna and Ryan Rippey with KaiNexus.
Keep improving, and we'll see you Kai next time.